Welcome everyone to Extreme Off-Road Silly Builds, and today we're dealing with the 2012 Porsche Cayenne Turbo. Now this is a 785 horsepower, 710 pounds-feet of torque from a 5.4 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine, and the car itself weighs 3,513 pounds. It's got off-road suspension, off-road tyres and all-wheel drive, and it can do 0 to 60 in 3.197 seconds, 0 to 106.069 seconds, and it can go on to a top speed of 210 miles an hour. So yeah, this could well very be the last on-road SUV that we've ever have on this series, because unless there's any future DLC out for this game, then or any Forza events that have more SUVs in it, then yeah, quite frankly this is going to be the last. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what it can do, because it's not as modern as some of the SUVs that we've had on this series, but neither is it the oldest. So yeah, a lot of modern off-roaders have done really rather well on this series. Even the Porsche Macan Turbo is in the top 5, so I'm hoping that this car can come close to that. So let's see what it can do. Now, I'm not giving it the biggest engine or the most power you can get out of this car, because there are bigger engines to swap into it, but I felt like nearly 800 horsepower was more than enough. Putting a big V12 engine in it could well throw up some issues that I really don't want this car to have to deal with. So yeah, keeping it with the same engine, keeping it as light as possible, and seeing what it can do. Now, if I was able to put the V8 out of the 918, then I definitely would have swapped that in, but unfortunately I can't for some reason. That engine in this car would have been probably a winner, quite frankly. Oh dear, bit all over the place there. Just about managed to keep hold of it. It's got plenty of acceleration. Obviously it's really rather capable on off-road terms. The only reason I can think why it won't beat the Macan is because this is heavier than that. Because that car was lighter than this anyway, so that's the only reason I can think of why it won't beat it. But even if it doesn't, it's still going to be on course for a solid time, I think. And indeed it is for a solid time, though I'm not sure if it's beating the Macan or not. Oh, just off at 2 minutes 0.888 seconds, whereas the Macan Turbo was at 2 minutes 0.821, so not even 0.1 of a second in it. And that means it's also quicker than the International Scout 800A, the Subaru WRX rally car, the Bowler EXR S, the Ram Runner, Lamborghini Urus, the Ford F-150 Raptor, Jeep Trailcat, and the Cadillac Escalade ESV, and a whole host of other off-roaders like the H1 Alpha and the Lamborghini LM002. So yeah, that's pretty good. And the fact that two cars from Porsche that, yeah, they are technically both SUVs, but that Macan is far more of a crossover, far more of a smaller, less capable off-roader. But the fact that they are so close together in terms of time is pretty good. And quite frankly, I think if I had driven this car a little bit better, we would have been a bit quicker. But I still feel like we would have been around the same time. I doubt that we would have been able to get below 2 minutes. But yeah, that's still an incredible time. The car itself performed really rather well, apart from me being a bit accident prone. Hit a tree at one point and we had a bit of a tank slapper on in the river. But apart from that, the car was great. Acceleration wise, it was great. It handled all the off-road elements fine. Wasn't the quickest through the water, which I was surprised about. I was expecting it to be able to go to the limit of 111 for the water, but it was barely able to do 100 mile an hour, which is a shame. But you know, it's still cracking nonetheless, and it's, yeah, 6th fastest car that we've had, which is no shame whatsoever, even if it is the final SUV that we take on this series. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.